good looking. What you got cooking?
Oh.
Are we? It's my mom.
1, 2, 3, action!
Hey guys, I'm Bree.
And I'm Allie, and today we are telling a story time, and we're talking somewhat fast because she has to leave in 30 minutes, and we have another video to film.
It's like 23 minutes.
It's 4:08, so we got like
26 minutes.
26 minutes. Woo, let's go.
Okay, so just so you know, there are like 3 people besides us in this video. We will be switching their names out so that, you know,
The safety
to
reasons.
keep their personal names.
Life personal,
because we didn't ask them if we could tell the story. So let's get into the video.
So we were playing a game in Ketchikan, Alaska on a mission trip called Christians and Commies.
A mission trip called a game called Christians and Commies.
On a mission trip. And it's pretty much just like cops and robbers, but
like a bigger version.
yeah. Like all, like
There was like 50 people playing. Like we'd all get dropped off at the center of town, and then some people would be in like
Cars.
vans, and most everyone had vans, and they'd be driving around trying to tag people, and people would be walking everywhere, and we basically could go anywhere that we wanted as long as
literally anywhere.
as long
Some
as we-
people are in the mountains.
as long as we had someone with a phone, we could go anywhere we wanted. And basically the whole like object of the game is that there's some appointed commies. Most of them started out in the cars, and they tag the Christians, and the Christians become commies and tag other commies. We did not, even though we became commies. We just walked wherever we wanted. But anyways, the commies win if they tag everyone. Usually there was like one person who would like get past like the border thing that we created. And if you get to like that statue in the middle, then you win the whole game.
Okay, Friday night, and
Dark.
It was a dark, stormy Friday night. It actually was raining.
It actually
It
was
literally
raining.
was a stormy, rainy Friday night. It was not Friday the 13th.
No, that would have been funny though.
And we were with a friend called Julia. So we were just like, we're really tired, and we had just played a round before where we actually tried
And ran.
ran.
We exercised. It's like my exercise thing.
And yeah, we were walking with Julia, and we all got tagged because we were just walking.
We almost got hit by a car, that's why we got tagged though.
Yeah, which was very rude. Mummies, and there was
walking.
like, we didn't really know how to get there. We were just kind of like,
We were literally just walking.
walking around town towards that area, and we had to walk past like 8 or 9 bars, and we walked past like the 7 or 8, and nobody came out. We just heard like people like screaming, yelling, and whatever, being them drunk selves.
We heard them dancing.
We heard them dancing.
And then the music.
Then we get to we walk past the last bar, and like a group of like 3 big guys come walking out, and they're obviously drunk.
An
But they
invitation.
literally were going,
Yeah, it was really annoying too.
We couldn't understand it. So like me and Brie and Julie are like freaking out. They're like, we are alone. Like, and to get from the bars to where we had like the statues, they were just like abandoned
dark
buildings.
abandoned buildings. Like it was probably almost a mile of just like dark abandoned buildings.
Yeah, we had to
So
walk.
we're 3 girls having to walk in this dark place with like 3 drunk guys behind us. I mean, you can imagine that'd be a little scary. So what do? We think we can trust someone.
A good friend at the time.
Richard. I grab out my phone and call Richard. And I tell him what's going on, and of course he laughed about it.
He's like, oh really? And so we
He said that he would stay on the phone with us while we were walking to like the area.
but he put us on mute because he was a Christian, we were commies,
And he
so,
thought we were trying to like tag him.
yeah, like find out where they were and who he was with and stuff.
Shame, Richard. You know who you are. We realized that he's not really listening to us because we asked him, they told me to ask him something and he didn't reply, so it was like obvious that he was not really listening. So we cook up this brilliant idea to all like scream as high as like as loud and stuff as we can, and then end the calls, you know, scare him because he's a bad friend and not helping us when he really should have been, and not cared about a stupid game when our lives were at risk. So we all 3 scream, and then I end the call, and then
And nothing happens. The drunk guys, like,
they like disappeared. Like,
I don't know where they went because there was like nowhere else to go. But then we finally got to like a populated area, like where the gift shops and stuff are. They were closed, but
it was like
there was more
lights
people there
and stuff. There was like people staggered everyone, and it was kind of like lighter too, so
Yeah.
it's not like as freaky as dark abandoned buildings
yeah.
with
So
30 drunk guys behind you.
then one of our friends jumped out from behind one of the gift
Sam.
shops, Sam, and scares us and gives us a mild heart attack.
Yes, and then we convinced him to walk with us until we got into like the area where we were supposed to be. When we got to like the populated area, we saw
Richard, don't
Richard
touch it.
messing around with our other friends.
And then
And-
we're like, Richard! And we like,
What? We
did you
pushed
do?
him to the ground.
We beat him up and threw him in the ocean. We're really nice people. We don't do things like that.
Well,
When we saw Richard, we were like, Richard, why did you like completely ignore us? Like we screamed and hung up and
he was
we
like,
could have
really
died.
surprised.
He was like, what? And he like pulled out his phone out of his pocket and like looked at it. He's like, oh, you guys did hang up. Like I put you guys on mute and then put you in my pocket.
So, literally, if something actually had happened, he wouldn't have known until a while, and he probably would have felt very bad.
Well, we're done with this video.
If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe.
And see you next week because we're gonna have an awesome video next week.
'Cause
We'll
we're
have her
awesome.
sister in it.
Yes, okay.
Bye.
Woo, we're so cool.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested or I'm not listening or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself, not in